My name is Jesse Ogle. I'm 23 years old. My parents are Joe and Seana Ogle. I graduated from Stillwater High School in 2013, and then I went on to Oklahoma State and graduated in May of 2017. I was 13 or 14 years old, and Dr. Bobby Lauvetz, I had gone in for like a physical, either for Boy Scouts or the swim team or something, and he was listening to my heart with the stethoscope, and he said to me and my parents, you know, he has a murmur, right? A few weeks later, we went and got it looked at. They found that I had a mitral valve prolapse. They said it was pretty minor, and that unless it was causing me problems like shortness of breath or chest pain, then to just kind of leave it alone and it should be okay. Walked up the stairs to kind of just hang out, and something wasn't right with my heart. It was beating weird and it was really fast, and it just I was feeling some numbness on like my left arm and my left leg and the left side of my face, and convinced my friends to take me to the emergency room. I said, yeah, I'm having some chest pain, my heart's beating really fast. Took my information, said have a seat, and then not 30 seconds later a nurse came out and was like, Jesse, come with me. And then but I had IVs and there were all kinds of needles, and it was just like there was a lot of nurses and doctors in the room. At that moment, I remember like kind of looking up at the light on the ceiling and being like, something's not right. So from there, we made an appointment with Dr. Brian Harris at Stillwater Medical Center. After all these tests I had done with Dr. Harris, I remember getting a phone call, and he was like, yeah, your heart looks worse than what we had initially thought. You need to come back in and kind of determine our options from there. So I went back in, and he said, we want to get a better look at your heart, and we want to do a TEE, which is a transesophageal echocardiogram, I think. They didn't put me under, it was kind of local anesthesia, and I was like kind of halfway under, and I remember kind of sitting in the hospital bed and hearing Dr. Harris talk to my parents that I needed to go to Oklahoma Heart Hospital and see what Dr. John Randolph thought and kind of what steps we needed to take from there. But, so yeah, then I had my appointment with Dr. Randolph on a Monday, and I remember so we had given him the footage from the TEE and kind of just all my information and stuff. And it seemed like he didn't even have to look at it for more than 90 seconds. And he was like, yeah, we're gonna have to operate on that and open you up.
Part of us thought that it's not gonna come to that. You know, he's got a heart condition and maybe some medications, or I was hoping that maybe it was something that would be a simple procedure, maybe go up through an artery or a vein and do a corrective surgery of some sort, and it would be minor and outpatient. And
when he said it, I was like, wow, okay, all right, like it's the big one. And he says, it was a Monday, he says, can you come in on Friday? Like 5 days later, I was like, yeah, I guess, like, let's do it.
When we got the news that it was going to be full-blown open heart valve replacement surgery, then I think there was a state of shock for a few days. It feels like it's something for the first time in my life anyway, it's something that felt like it was outside of our control, something that I couldn't do anything about. And it's a little bit of a helpless and scary emotion and feeling.
I was really blessed by my friends and my family, and just kind of taking care of my parents while I was in the hospital and while I was recovering, and taking care of me and coming to visit. And they made the recovery process so much easier, like being there with me.
When it happens to you as an adult, it's different, but when it happens to your child, it's another story. And you do feel out of control. Older people are supposed to have heart surgeries, not 22-year-olds.
Yeah, so I think it's super important to if you feel like something's wrong or just something feels off, to get it looked at. And even if it is nothing, you'll have that peace of mind to know that it is nothing. The doctors, I never felt scared, really, because I knew that they were just the hand of God, really. They knew what they were doing, and I was just so lucky to have good quality care, to get my heart fixed and get back on track to be a lawyer and run with bulls.